Mama, I'm a criminal. Mama, I'm a criminal. Guys, that was me intentionally singing badly. There's a calm surrender to the rush of day. We want more.
All of my parasocial viewers who just want to hear my beautiful voice.
Sound was focused not on your teeth.
Always with the critiques.
Am I a different animal but the same beast? Go f yourself. What could I have fucking said for me to get sent a clip of you looking like this? What the f did I do, man? You look like you just had the most sour fruit on the planet. It looks like somebody just shit lemons down your throat. All right, now he's laughing. Okay. This is kind of long, actually. It seems like he's gotten a little... This was an 8-minute video! How's it 51 minutes? What did I do? Put a fucking profile picture at least. Why is it like this green default Google Home F? What the fuck is this? We're gonna be here until version 2.0 launches if we watch all of this. I think there was a thing about Chang, Li, and Jinsei playing the exact same. Buddy, you probably have those thoughts because all your characters are fucking S6. So yes, everything blows up when you press a single button. With systems like the Elusive Realm,
you hear the holiday bells?
And the Black Shores. Oh, he just likes the music.
Firmly established in the tail end of 1.0.
He's just dancing.
Kuro set up the player base with all the tools they'll need to experience Renacita to the fullest, with all of these existing features directly applicable to the newest members of the roster. And with the PS5 version,
are you hating? Nah, I like the music, bro.
2.0,
yeah, he's just
WuWa's
vibing.
Incorporation of their skip button.
Watch a 25-minute mark for the Chang Li Jinsei point. All right.
That WuWa has to offer in record time, minimizing the clunky pacing issues we all experienced back in.
Saint Tontas, I can't believe you would glaze so much about story and then tell people to use the skip button. Like, come on. What's going on?
This is what playing gacha games with no skip button for 5 years does to you. A skip button puts more of the responsibility on the developers to create a quality story that people are actually trying to experience more. And having the skip button there ensures that the writers have to put in a lot more effort to keep that engagement. Otherwise, the players are just gonna not watch it. And in Hoyoverse games, when you have no skip button, you are basically forced to watch the story. And if you're forcing somebody to do something, right, you have no need to make that thing good. You can make it good, right? Like Bellabog's story is good, or you can make it like Panaconi, or you can make it like Honkai Star Rail 2.6. Stories that are arguably bad or have really shitty parts, and you can't do anything about it, and the developers really face no consequences for that, because there's no skip button. So, Fob, you're wrong, buddy!
That's unfathomable. You're saying the story's so good, but you would tell people to skip it?
That's not what I said! You are Hoyopilled!
That's not proper glaze. You should be telling people not to use the skip button.
You just called me a glazer, and then the second that I'm obviously not glazing because I'm providing a critical overview of the game, now it's wrong that I'm not glazing! That's wrong!
1.0. I've always said that Kuro games made enjoying their game as easy as possible, and that's only going to continue in 2.0. Gacha might have died in 2024.
It's not dead! You don't only play 3 games, but...
Bob, I referenced people saying Gacha is dead. I didn't say Gacha is dead. Now we're arguing semantics here, buddy. I said people said Gacha's dead, and then I linked 4 videos at the start of the video where they are all saying Gacha is dead. So again, you're wrong!
Buddy, go play others.
And Wuthering Waves' backloaded development for 2.0 definitely contributed to the problem. But the fact is—
No! Tons of people play gachas outside of Wuthering Waves, you donkey.
Now he's calling me an animal. I don't like that very much.
Kuro Games was making a massive investment in Renacita across the latter half of 2024, and they're only—
No! It's called Tencent.
This guy. I'm joking, but f this guy.
one developer in an industry dominated by a giant with a lot more—
Again,
Why are you pausing the video?
Try to buy Hoyoverse?
Why would Tencent not try to buy Hoyoverse? Tencent would be stupid to have not tried to buy Hoyoverse. Let's be honest, guys. If Tencent didn't try to buy Hoyoverse, people would be making fun of them. But now suddenly Tencent trying to buy Hoyoverse is an argument. That's not how it works. You see a good company making a good product for the time, right? Genshin Impact was great in 2020, and Tencent would have been stupid to not try to acquire that. That's just the fact of the matter. It would have been stupid for any investor investment company to not try to acquire Hoyoverse.
For funding, advertising, and budget. When you
He's almost at the end.
Like, it will never astound me how much of a narrative these people need to push of Hoyo bad. Hoyo is the fucking big bad in the gacha space.
But they are. Fob, you just played 2.6, buddy. You literally just played 2.6. They are bad. They just fucked you. You literally just got brain fucked by bananas.
They're the fucking ultimate bad guy. But they won't fucking say the T word. Not Tectone. Tencent.
What Kuro's been able to produce as a result of their...
And you want to know why? I mean... low-key.
Bob, I say like 3 words and you pause the fucking video. There's a point in there somewhere, but you're not making it there.
I think... I mean, according to his tweets, right? He's saying he is genuinely now getting paid by WuWa, right?
Yes, because I won the creator contest, which had a public dollar reward for winning first place. They literally put it in... they put it in the definition of the thing.
So maybe he has an agent from Tencent.
All right, he's just farming at this point. Guys, me saying I'm getting paid by Kuro Games after winning the creator contest, that means I have a Tencent agent.
Doing the sponsored work for him. That's probably why he won't say the T word.
Is this an attack or not? Is this an attack or not? I'm not entirely... Is he just farming or does he actually believe what he's saying right now? Because I'm going to be honest. This is like reaching... This is reaching like street basketball. He has to be just farming, right? He's not actually serious about this, right? I can't tell anymore.
I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? Right? But
their investment, you can't help but wonder why a company like Hoyoverse, with 3 massive titles in the genre, weren't able to save Gacha in 2024. Kuro had an excuse. We witnessed it live on November 22nd. What is Hoyoverse's? Where is all that money from FOMO-fueled banners and predatory...
Well, Saint Tontas, just like you excused Kuro Games for 1.3 or 1.4 being dog shit for prepping for 2.0, actually, Genshin Impact is prepping for 5.3, 5.4, 5.5, 5.6 for 6.0. They're prepping Shneznaya, right? And actually...
I could comment, but I think he is digging his own grave, so I'm just gonna let him do that.
Chasar, the reason why Rappa's patch was so dog shit and boring is because they're preparing for fucking 3.0 with the new place as well. And actually, ZZZ, they actually need the next couple patches as well to prepare for the next one. So if we use your argument, technically every gacha game can have dog shit patches because, oh, they're just preparing for their next version, right?
predatory practices going. It certainly isn't back into the games themselves. Kuro Games openly admitted in interviews the struggles across their development process to the player base. They dedicated a majority of their livestream towards reaffirming their commitment to the game and their players. They promised that they would listen to critiques and implement changes that would satisfy the player base. They followed through on all of their promises in version 1.0, and with all of these reveals for 2.0, they've done nothing but repeat that very same dedication. This game has received a lot of criticism. Some of it just...
Why is he not pausing the video anymore? Is he just like,
Well, I can't say anything against that. He's right there, folks. He's right. He got me there, ladies and gentlemen.
justified, but a lot of it was completely unwarranted. Many are simply unfamiliar with a developer that genuinely plays and enjoys their own...
I think this guy's got like gacha victim syndrome.
Bob, I don't have gacha victim syndrome. You have gacha victim syndrome. You are literally brain rotted from a lack of skip button. Like I said, you got brain fucked by bananas in 2.6.
Like, I'm a diagnosed a new disease. It's called gacha victim syndrome.
Yes, and it should be named after you because you are the first person that has it.
They feel like their gacha game is looked down upon and not respected enough, so they feel like they need to overglaze to make up for it. Bro, I'm telling you, Saint Tontas, plenty of people love Wuthering Waves. Stop reading Twitter. On Twitter, people hate everything, okay? Like, stop playing the victim here and pretending like Kuro Games is a small indie company, fucking poor man, like, a gacha company that makes no money and, like, you know, they're barely making it through. Because guess what? If that was the case, Girls Frontline should have EOS'd a long time ago.
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good joke.
The amount of money Kuro Games is making compared to some of these other gacha games, like, bro, Kuro Games is a millionaire. All right, multi-millionaire. All right, like trust me.
But Fob, I didn't talk about those other games.
Like stop trying to pretend like Kuro Games is a small indie company. It's not. They make very good money. Okay. Like, goddamn. This guy literally has victim syndrome for his own favorite gacha game. Like, it's fucking crazy. I'm now hoping WuWa never actually EOS, or else this guy will feel justified in their narrative. Yeah, no, I mean, why would WuWa EOS? They're doing very fucking well. If you watch this guy's videos, you would think the whole world hates WuWa.
Dev creativity, banner breakdown, weapon overview, sort of glazy, character lore overview, guide on the character, game mode breakdown, S6R5 showcase, new farming features, game of the year video, rotation guide. Camellia is in almost every thumbnail in a fucking 4x3 grid. Let's not talk about that though.
I don't see people that actually are like that. I swear, this is just a narrative that these CCs make up in their own heads.
Am I making it up, guys? Am I just creating this out of nowhere? I don't think I have. If I'm being honest, I don't think I have.
Like they need to be the Jesus of WuWa and be like,
hey, Fob, your words, not mine. Your words, not mine, buddy.
I'll be the hero that saves Wuthering Ways. Bro, relax, buddy. Okay, you're not the one. You're not the chosen one.
But EO said I am. So I think there was something at 9 minutes.
A real shame to put Tencent up here, the real giant.
What the fuck am I gonna put for Tencent, Fob? Tower of Fantasy? Huh? I'm gonna put Hada Studios and Tower of Fantasy on here? What does that mean? What do you mean Tencent's not on here? I'm put Diablo Immortal? What the
I wonder why he didn't put Tencent on here.
Because the only games people think of when they think of Tencent and Gacha is fucking Tower of Fantasy and Diablo Immortal, which are like not really good games. Oh, who am I gonna fucking appeal to with the vid by putting Tencent in? Gateo? What? I appeal to Gateo? The one TOF streamer in the world? What? Why would I do that? Oh, maybe I should put TFT. You're right. Maybe I should have put TFT. Maybe, right? TFT is considered a gacha game now, right?
Oh, what? What is that? Tencent could literally buy everybody here? Oh, that doesn't
Could they really?
go with your agenda, does it? Does it, you little fucking Kuro shill? Oh, what was that? Back in 2021, Tencent tried to buy all of Hoyoverse with their fucking pocket change that was left in their left pocket after they bought another company.
Yes, because they had one of the best gacha games in the world with Genshin Impact in 2021. And so, if you are an investment company whose goal is to make as much money as possible for your shareholders, you would make an attempt to purchase and invest in the best performing product. Because if you didn't do that, you would be a shitty investment company. I don't see how this is a point, buddy.
Oh, yeah, they had a... Oh, what was that? Oh, you can't because Tencent owns a majority stake of Kuro and that...
What does that have to do with anything? Guys, this is why you shouldn't talk about finances. You shouldn't talk about companies if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't think Fob knows how corporate and businesses work, okay? And he is speaking like an expert on it.
That would go against your narrative, being honest to your audience. You just have to fucking make shit up. Oh. Oh. Fucking Kuro shills, man. Holy. At least be honest. At least be like correct.
Where am I wrong? Where am I wrong though? Guys, if I'm getting a little bit crazy over here, I'm just matching Fob's energy. I'm just matching Fob's energy in the react. When I react to things, I match the energy of the other person. And he's kind of coming in a bit hot right now, right? We can agree that Fobbit over here, he's coming in a bit hot. Agreed. Yeah, so me responding with a little bit of spice, right? Pretty warranted.
Like putting Hoyoverse here, fair to put Hoyoverse on the left or right, sure. Put Tencent up here. Tencent literally...
List a fucking game by Tencent, right? That's linked to Tencent. List one game. List one game from Tencent. Just don't say Tencent. List the fucking games that Tencent has.
Owns every fucking thing in the goddamn Chinese space.
Yeah, that's not very specific.
Like,
Really
come
to blame
on.
for that. As always, if you're enjoying this content, please hit that like and...
I'm not being a Hoyo shill. I'm being fucking fair, okay? Like, I think it is fair to put Hoyo on the left or right. Or maybe even down here, right? But to put Tencent nowhere here? What are we talking about? Tencent literally makes more money off of gacha games than all.
Because they are an investor. Do you guys know what investing is? That means that you give somebody money so that they have the money to do the things that they're trying to do in the business. Being an investor doesn't mean that you run the business. Bob, stop talking about corporate stuff when you don't know how it works. Even your chat is saying, Bob, I'm serious, man. You can't keep speaking like an expert on financials when you have no fucking clue how they actually work. Investing doesn't mean that you are in charge of the decisions. You have a say, right? Because you can be like, oh, like I have ownership in your company, right? You might have some influence, but that doesn't mean that you like make the decisions here, right? You don't make the design decisions. You don't get to say like what the company does most of the time. And when they have potentially, right, been in that situation where they can't take charge, that's where you get like Tower of Fantasy, right? That's what happens. You get Tower of Fantasy.
All of these combined. Like literally, this guy will not fucking say that though.
Because they are an investor. They don't make the design decisions for the game.
Literally makes so much money. It's not even close. Like this guy is a whole.
This is what happens when all you do is look at gacha revenue. This is what gacha revenue does to people. Now he is brain fucked by mobile revenue numbers.
Holy moly, he's just baiting, bro. Bro, are you trying to tell me his entire YouTube channel is bait? There's no way. I think he actually is a Kuro bot. I think this is literally what he thinks. There's no way all of his opinions are just bait. I think he actually thinks this way. Do you think he's worse than Styx? Yes.
Nobody's worse than Styx.
Because I think Styx is just... Don't say it. Someone's gonna clip it. I'm not gonna say it, but
the F King got you dead from these streamer/YouTuber.
I think Saint Tontas is just
also the
willfully or like
days ago, way before the Tencent
willfully playing ignorant to push an agenda, which is different. All right, Styx is just fucking, doing low effort content. Saint Tontas is like pushing an agenda.
You are the one saying that Tencent makes the design decisions around the gacha games. Fob, do you know what an agenda is?
Right. So I think this is more cringe. All right. Fob Yaps is about to start a war. I can't wait. Nobody cares about Fob Yaps, bro. All right. Like Styx, if he did more proper research, like I think what he does is fine because he just does gacha news. Okay. Granted, he does fucking like, Doom post games here and there. And it does fucking bite him in the ass later because whole communities fucking don't like him for it. But like this, on the other hand, is like, this is just fucking disingenuous. Come on, man. Like at least be fair. All right. Bro is getting your clicks and screen time. That's all that matters. I mean, sure.
That's ironic because now Fob is getting my clicks and screen time.
It had basically 4 patches since release, and most of the fucking rosters were standard characters that came with the game. Like, come on.
And make firsthand. And if there's one thing Kuro didn't sacrifice across version 1.0, it was the quality of their limited characters kits. There's no reason for them to stop now. One of the biggest challenges Kuro games faced across all of version 1.0 was the massive pivot they...
Okay, we talk about if I'm being completely fair though, if we're talking about quality of their characters kits, okay, if we really, really, really want to be like a little facetious here and go down to the bare bones, Jinshi and fucking Changli kind of play the same fucking way.
His very first move as the executive was to sign Lamar Odom, who was on crack.
Fob is a Wuthering Waves creator, sponsored by Kuro Games. He does sponsored streams, sponsored segments, and he's out here saying that Jinsi and Chang Li play exactly the same. I'm gonna be honest. That's fucking crazy. And frankly, it's fucking hilarious. I'm struggling to like find the words, like how I want to formulate my next few sentences. Maybe we hear a little bit more before I get my final take, right? I want to give him the opportunity to justify what he just said.
I hate to be that guy. They kind of play the same fucking way. Zezu is... Huh? Oh, here we go. Yep. Here we go. Wrong. All right, tell me.
I have respect for the fact that he continued talking about this topic for 26 more minutes after he said this.
Of course it's all the same for him cause he's a huge whale.
Yeah, right? He's S6, right? I respect him for continuing this for 26 more minutes, knowing what he just said and his chat's reaction to it. That's fucking crazy. And yeah, he's an S6 big whaler, right? He one-shots everything on the server, right? By pressing a single ability. So when you're in that sort of circumstance, I can definitely see how Chang Li and Jin Si might play the same way. But I've experienced an S6 Chang Li, and like, it still doesn't one-shot stuff. You still have to put in like some work to get results. So even like that argument sort of falls apart. If you were saying Jian and Jin Si play the exact same way, I'd agree. When they're S6, you intro in, you press your liberation and then your nuke, and then everything's gone, right? So for Jian and Jin Si, I'd agree, but Jin Si and Chang Li, even at S6, actually, once I think about it, the argument still isn't there.
Tell me they're not literally skill-based characters off of E. Auto, get forte, fucking E.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first, folks. For Fob Master, Jin Si is a skill-based character. I hope he means resonance skill, not like mechanical skill.
What do you mean? Fundamentally, at the bare bones, chat, I'm saying they play the same way. Do they actually play the same way? No. I swear to God, you guys have the reading comprehension of a fucking dumb 3-year-old.
Oh, that's wild. Fob, don't insult your chat because they responded to that take. Fob, don't yell at your chat. Don't get mad at your chat because you made a take like that, bro. Do not do that, okay? Because you are so out of left field with a take like that.
He's at bottom and he's starting to dig.
He's at the bottom and he's starting to dig. I do believe Fob lives in the US of A. If he keeps digging further, he's going to surface in India. This is absolute cinematics.
I literally said at the bare bones. If we're literally breaking it down to the bare bottom, all right? Fundamentally, they're not that different, okay?
Nice bait, chat. Your bare bones is too bare bones. Here we go. Yep. Yes equals no. Yes equals no, ladies and gentlemen.
They play very similarly, okay? With Chang Li, you auto stack up, and then you do your forte or do your fucking dash thing, get enough stacks, and then skill, right? Jin Si, you auto get enough auto stacks to get your fucking second skill, you go into ascend phase, blah 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 blah, auto get enough stacks, and
gosh, I don't want to say that Fob doesn't play the game, but what the f is this? Someone forgot to take their meds. Dude is so pressed to take since the start of the stream. Does this qualify as like a crash out? I have no idea. Like, I could see the argument for this qualifying as a crash out simply due to the fact that I have no fucking clue what he is saying anymore. I am so confused. I'm literally not trying to I am not trying to be like a dick or like be aggressive about it, but it's like, what the fuck am I hearing right now?
the fucking skill. It's technically at its core the same fucking premise.
Would you look at that?
All right?
Easy
He made when it came to storytelling and world building.
So same as Genshin. Did I say otherwise? Did I say unlike Genshin and ZZ? Did I say that? Where are you guys getting off here? I never said that. Never defended Genshin or ZZ about that.
If you break down any character's kit like that, like, oh yeah, all you do is you just intro your liberation and then you left mouse button click and then boom, it's over. You could say that for any kit in the game and you could just make any kit sound the same. Like, you know, you just press this button and then press that button and then press the other button and then it's over.
Where are we coming out with this? Huh?
I'm gonna be honest, Dong is like this outfit, this fit, he's like what is he trying to do with this? Just look at Dong and look at that neckline. Why is he wearing he's just rizzing us up by just sitting there? That's a diabolical choice of clothing. The lead dev for WuWa is fan service.
Yeah, nice try, face. Never said that about Genshin or ZZ. I 100% know they do the same thing. And you know, if you've watched me enough, you know I make the same complaints about Genshin, right? Like, I've said that plenty, all right? I'm talking about his glaze, because he's glazing And the same criticism he would give to those other Hoyo games, he refuses to give to.
I would love to see you collab / interact with Maggie. I think Maggie was gifted a sub in my channel. So maybe something like that could be fun. Maybe we get her input on some potential tier lists in the future. I know she has some interesting thoughts to share. She's a very like numbers oriented person. Well, I'm a very like gameplay, like what's actually going on in the game sort of person. So I think it'll be nice to see like those two kind of like sides, you know, not like clash, but you know, work together in the future maybe.
He's got a glaze WuWa, but he won't fucking take that criticism. This is not meme review. This is glaze review. All right, I am glaze reviewing this.
According to developer interviews, this shift was one of the hardest.
No, chat. You guys say I don't fucking glaze ZZ for the same reason. Wrong. What have I been saying for ZZ for the longest time? I am sick and tired of anomaly characters. Have I not been saying that? When I heard Miyabi's anomaly, I was pissed. I'm sick of it because it's the same fucking playstyle. Build anomaly, boom.
Then quit the game, little bro. Just quit the game. Put your money where your mouth is and quit the game like everybody else.
Anomaly, boom. Oh, disorder, boom. Like, I said, I'm sick and tired of fucking ZZZ anomaly, right? It's the same fucking shit, all right? Like, I've been fair for ZZZ as well.
Parts of the development process across the early months of release. And with that explanation in mind...
How do you know? What do you mean? They literally trip marketed Miyabi to be Anomaly Ice, you stupid motherfuckers. Why are we pretending like that's leaks?
It makes sense why there seemed to be so little content surrounding the actual main story quest and its progression across the latter half of the version in calendar year. Instead, patches were dedicated to developing the cultural significance of Jinzhou and its festivals in 1.2, the background lore of the Black Shore, the Tethys system and Rover's past in 1.3, and the reveal of the Somme Noir's potential for individual character story progression in 1.4. While rewriting the story to better fit the developer and player's vision for the future of Wuthering Waves, Kuro dedicated their updates around laying the ground.
Alright, now he's just playing my video for like 2 minutes. What the f, man? Where's the react? You was pausing like every 3 seconds over here. What's going on now?
For the real story in Wuthering Waves, what we'll be experiencing in 2.0. They reward.
Why does he use background music like fucking Walmart?
Okay, yeah, we were just here. No, he likes the music. He likes the music.
His stream is Wuthering Waves? How much does he play Wuthering Waves?
Why is Fob like auditing my fucking Twitch channel? Sweatiest rotations on the planet. You're never getting hit. You don't.
Okay, 0 gameplay so far.
Why is he like auditing my fucking channel?
Gameplay here. Let's go. His tower reset, so it's a good hour-ish of game.
Do I need to meet a fucking requirement?
2 hours-ish,
Is there like a prerequisite I need to meet for like gameplay in the past 7 days for my opinion to be valid?
With this fucking echo min-maxing? Why are you stalking him? I'm just trying to see it.
Yeah, why are you stalking me?
If, like, the thing is, if you're trying to say he felt like HSR wasted so much of his time, I don't understand what gacha game does it.
Did you need to audit my Twitch channel to make that point?
He's just looking for faults now. He's projecting his hate for the games he has to play on you.
Fuck this guy. All he gets to do is play WuWa all day. I don't get to do that. I have to fucking spend like 5 hours on stream playing Genshin and Honkai Star Rail every fucking day and I hate it. If WuWa is so good, why isn't there WuWa 2.0? Fuck if I know, man.